Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today our topic is unit cell. In 1850, Auguste Brevier showed that crystals could be divided into 14 unit cells, which meet the following criteria. We first to understand unit cell from word, then we easily defines what is unit cells. First to understand what is unit. Unit means one and individual things, and what is cell. First to understand cell by first to understand cell by biologically, then we more understand better. Means cell, the functional unit of an organism is known as cell, and similarly the functional unit of an crystals is known as cell. Mean crystals made by many unit cell is known as crystals. For examples, we understand from graph means the crystals, the building block of crystals, the building block of unit cells is known as crystal lattice. Means this is a crystals and this is a block of lattice. Mean many block exist. Here we considered only one. This is a block of unit cell. We also draw hairs. This is unit cell, and the building block of unit cells is known as many, not single building block. Many building blocks of unit cell means the crystal's lattice is formed by repetitions of unit cells is known as crystal lattice. Similarly, here we define the area enclosed by the chosen translations vectors. Means we know that the area length width is known as area, and in translation vectors area exists in translation vector in two dimensions. Means for examples, this is length, height, considered height or height length exists in two dimension x and y. This is known as area. Mean exist in two dimensions, and also y and x perpendicular to each other in two dimensions is known as area translations. Similarly, the volume enclosed by the chosen translational vectors in three dimension. Means if volumes enclosed by the chosen translation vectors means the vectors that give the length and directions of the particular translational vector in x and y. For volumes considered z. For examples, volumes a dot b cross c. Okay, this is a lattice constant. This process is known as unit cell. Means the unit cells is the building block. Is basic building block is called unit cells, and the building blocks of unit cell is known as crystals lattice. The unit cell may be smallest unit of the lattice. We also consider the unit cell may be the smallest unit of the lattice, which on continuous repetitions generated the complete lattice. We also discuss this is the structures, and we define the smallest unit. This unit is the smallest unit of crystal lattice, and the repetition of unit cell is known as crystal lattice. This is the unit cells, and the repetitions of unit cells is known as crystal lattice. Unit cell exist in crystals. The basic building block is called unit cell. Also, we here defines the area enclosed by the translation vector. We know that area exists in two dimensions. This is y and x, and this is a BC. This is the translational vectors for area and also for translational vectors for volume. Translational vector for volumes. Okay, understand this concept, translation vector for volume and translation vector for area. And here now we define the basic building block is called unit cells. For example, this is a unit cell and many unit cells create crystal lattice. There should be not empty space, means the unit cell not be empty space, means the atoms exist in cell. They should not be overlapping. There should be not empty space. They should not be overlapping. Not be mean the crystal exist in lattice not overlapping with each others. Okay. For a three-dimensional lattice, the unit cells are of the form of parallelopipes. Parallelopipes means in three dimensions they are parallelopipes. Pipe. Okay, and this is parallelopipes. Okay, understand? Clear?